Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another Hot Topic palette review. There's actually going to be quite a few of these in the future because I just bought a ton off their website, and for whatever reason this one came in first, so hopefully the rest of them will come in soon. Either way, this one is, I'm almost pretty sure, brand new to Hot Topic. I just saw it on their website for the first time when I ordered this just a couple days ago, so I wanted to get this one out first anyways. It's a 90s themed Nickelodeon palette. How fun is that? It's got a ton of the cute little 90s themed characters from Nickelodeon. You've got Hey Arnold, you've got some Rugrats, Ren and Stimpy. I mean, it's so cute. Oh, there's a little guy from Real Monsters. I mean, so this is so cute. Of course, you open it up, the mirror is super cute. All the little characters around it. The thing I really liked about this is if you've watched a lot of my previous Hot Topic palette review videos, usually the makeup portion has a thick like plastic protector over it and it's taped down on both sides, and that tape usually is a really big pain to get off and it usually leaves a yucky residue behind. This has like a plastic sleeve, like it goes around. So I mean, I'm actually happier about that than I probably should be. But believe me, all I gotta do is just take my trusty scissors to give it a little snip in the back, and boom. It's gone. No tape, no mess. I'm so happy. You have a brush. Wow, this brush is actually in there. I think this is the first time I haven't had a brush fall out of the palette. I've opened one of these. All right, so these are the colors up close. They are very bright and vibrant and fun. You do have a nice mix of mattes and shimmers here. This is definitely going to be a colorful look, which I wouldn't expect anything less. I'm actually really excited to do something fun. All right, so let me tell you the details before we move on any further. So this palette retails for $16.90. As you've probably remembered from my other Hot Topic videos, they pretty much always have their stuff 20% off. So usually if you go online, you can usually get it on sale. Right now it's not on sale. I will also say, unfortunately, right now it is sold out online. So like I said, I'm pretty sure this is brand new. I'm pretty sure it just went up this week, and I kind of figured it was gonna be really popular, so I made sure to grab it. But call your local stores. If you're a Nickelodeon fan, you love this kind of stuff and you wanna get one, call your local Hot Topics and see if they have it. I know mine are always really awesome in terms of they will, if they don't have it, they'll go ahead and check the other stores for me, and then they'll put it on hold if they've got it. That way you can get it. So, and they do restock their stuff quite frequently, especially since this is brand new. Don't lose hope. I'm sure it'll come back in stock soon. So I'm looking on the back. It is a cruelty-free palette. I can't see if it's vegan though. And this one does have less product, less shadows than a lot of the previous ones. Usually the Hot Topic palettes are 12 shadows, so this one is only 10, but the pans are massive compared to some of the other ones. So let's do some swatches and then a quick eye look. All right, I'm actually really impressed with some of these shadows here in terms of the swatches, as far as like what they felt like. Some of them are still kind of crappy, but some of them are pretty amazing. So let's just get into it. So first shade we have up top is I'm Beautiful. This is kind of chunky. I'm thinking that maybe with a wet brush it wouldn't be so bad because it does have a really nice kind of white sparkle to it. This one is You Idiot, my favorite. I love Ren and Stimpy. This is actually a really gorgeous color. All of the mattes, I will just go ahead and say, all of the mattes were really smooth and really pigmented, so they were really awesome. This one is He Loves Me. It's a pretty metallic, this one and this other one right here. Both are nice metallics, but they took a little building. So again, I would probably go the wet brush route. This one is All Dolled Up. This one is amazing. I love this color. I can't wait to use this one. This is Smashing. This one is Rawr. Okay, so I'm on the fence about this one. This is the green. I'm really happy because I'm hoping you can actually see glitter. If you know my complaint with the Hot Topic palettes, you never can see the glitter. And this one, actually, chunks of glitter came off with the swatch. But the base color is so sheer. I mean, I'm thinking the only way this would potentially look good would be if you kind of like used your finger and put it all over your lid. So I'm a little, I like the fact that the glitter shows up, but I don't like the fact that the actual green base color isn't a bit more in your face. Because I'm sure if you use that with a brush, that glitter is gonna disappear. All right, next up is Oh Fish Sticks. This is just like a really good, maybe like an all over color to set your primer. Just a nice light color. This is Football Head. This is I'm the Boss, and this is Hi Ho Diggity. So these last three colors, super pigmented. Again, there are a lot of really good colors here. I can't wait to actually use these on my eyes. Now I'm gonna kind of get this colorful mess off my arm. All right, so let's get into an eye look. All right, did you doubt that it was gonna be colorful? Okay, so diving right in, I did go ahead and use this Fish Sticks color to just kind of set my primer and everything. I kind of just pat it on the lids, and then I lightly brought it up onto the brow bone because it is lighter, but it adds a nice brightness. Simple and easy. That color is really good. All right, so first up is Hi Ho Diggity on a fluffy brush. I'm going to very lightly start working this into the crease. So focus it mostly into the crease, and then once you've kind of diffused the color, you can bring it a little bit up onto the brow bone because we do want it to show, you know, once the other colors are down, so. Now I'm switching to a more tapered fluffy brush, and I'm going into the shade You Idiot. And I'm gonna make sure I tap that all. First, I'm gonna start just focusing right here on the outer portion. This is really pigmented, so I'm just patting it first to get most of the color deposited, and then I'm working it through the crease to about halfway. And again, with any leftover product, I will start kind of blending it outward. Go a little bit onto the lid, again, blending it into the crease. I think that's about as far out as I wanna go. Okay, so for the shimmer shades, flat brush, setting spray. So I started with All Dolled Up and started on the inner portion. And I ended up only going to about halfway. Do a second little layer just to make sure it's nice and vibrant. Then I flipped the brush over and went into I'm the Boss, which was the purple shade. And this basically kind of goes in the center. So what I did was once I put most of the color down here on the center, I got a little bit more on my brush, and I kind of started to lightly pat it over the top of the matte shade that we have on the outside. I don't want to completely cover it up, I'm just kind of patting it over there. Then I dipped back into the pink All Dolled Up shade and just kind of made sure that these two kind of blend together. Take the fluffy brush back into the orange again and just make sure you don't have any rough edges. So now for the lower lash line, I have a flat angled brush that's dry, and I'm going to go into the shade Football Head. This one is super pigmented, so I'm just kind of like tapping it on there, tap it off a little bit, and I'm just gonna lower, and I'm just gonna line the lower lash line and stop almost to, like, you know, a little bit over halfway, but not all the way across. So that is all for that. I really wanted to use this green color. You can see I kind of dug into it a little. That was kind of the easiest way I could think to get that color really out of there. So I wet this brush a little bit. I kind of, like I said, I kind of dug into it to get some of that chunky glitter to come up, and that worked. I mean, digging into it does help. And I'm just gonna pop this right on the inner portion of the lower lash line. And there you go with that. So it is really pretty when you manage to get the glitter and everything to show. Now I'm just taking a pencil brush. It's completely dry, there's nothing on it, and I'm just lightly gonna just kind of smudge the edges of this blue. Honestly, that color is so pigmented, it kind of like smudges nicely on its own, so that's good. The other thing I did on this eye was when I was doing the blue liner, I kind of accidentally went a little high on it, and it kind of looked similar to what I did the other day with the Kathleen Lights palette, like doing the liner. So I decided to just go ahead and do that again. I liked the way it looked, and I brought it all the way across. But what I did this time was I lined my lash line first with my Kat Von D Trooper liner, just a thin liner, and then I placed the blue on top of it. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, so now that the black line is down, I'm gonna switch back to that flat angled brush from before. I kind of wiped it off so it was a little bit drier, and I'm just going to stamp this over the top. All right, so that is blue liner done. This probably would be a little easier with a smaller brush, but I couldn't find mine for some reason. But definitely with these types of shadows, trying to pat them on is the best way to go. So for the inner corner, I used the little brush that came with the palette that of course I already hated, but I'm gonna try a little something different than what I did on the other side. I'm gonna take Smashing first and try to just pop that there to leave a nice base. So that actually looks really nice. Honestly, I might just do that. So I'm gonna kind of wipe this off over here and pop Smashing on top of it. And then I will pop into I'm Beautiful. I'm not gonna wet it. I did that on the other side, I wet it and I regretted it. It did not work better. I thought it would, but it didn't. Okay, so that I think I like better, taking both of those back to back like that. Is that all I did? I think that's all I did. Okay, I'm just gonna curl my lashes and add mascara and I'll be right back. All right guys, so this is the finished super colorful look. I really, really do like it. I have to say this is probably one of the top 5 in terms of Hot Topic palettes and the performance. This is definitely one of the top 5. It's just good all around. I mean, to have that many good shades is actually really surprising. All of these mattes were incredible. The shimmers, like especially like these two that I put on my lid, amazing. This one was surprisingly a great inner corner highlight. My 2 complaints, definitely this white one. I tried it 2 different ways, dry and wet. It didn't work either way. It was just a chunky mess. This one, Raw, it kind of won me over a little bit. I still think it's a weird shade. The fact that it's such a light green base, and as you can see, I did have to kind of like dig into it to get some product, and that did help me get some product on the brush. And you know, it's a fun little accent. I do need to play around with it. I'm curious to see like how it would look all over the lid. So that's kind of one that I'm on the fence about, but every other shade, amazing, you know, and I can't usually say that about the Hot Topic palettes. You know, there's usually a number of bad shades, but there's also a number of good shades. So that's why I say this is definitely in the top 5 of good quality shadows for a Hot Topic affordable palette. I hate that it's sold out, that I'm showing you guys something that's sold out, but like I said, you may get lucky and find it in your store. I know I have before found one of the palettes in the stores when it's already sold out online. So just call them, don't go running around, call them. I'm sure it'll restock soon if this is something that you're interested in. But if you are a 90s nostalgia lover and you loved all those Nickelodeon cartoons, this is definitely a great palette. I recommend it 100%. The shadow formulas are great and I love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review and tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go, and thank you for watching. Bye guys.